Hi everyone! Today we're going to make stained glass snowflakes. We're going to use black paper. The black color represents the metal that holds a stained glass work of art together. And instead of stained glass, we're going to use colorful tissue paper. Here are the materials you will need today: a piece of black paper, scissors, a white colored pencil or regular pencil, assorted colors of tissue paper, and a glue stick. The first thing we need to do is to make this rectangle into a square. To do that, we're going to fold the paper diagonally. We're going to bring this corner down here. This edge will be lined up with this edge. Crease it. So you see how you have this triangle shape? Next, we're going to cut off this skinny rectangle off the edge. All right, we don't need that rectangle anymore. And when we open it, you should have a square. I'm going to fold this paper in half 3 times. I'm going to fold it first into a triangle. So I'm going to take this corner and bring it down to the bottom corner, folding it diagonally in half. I've made a triangle. Now I'm going to fold the right corner over to the left corner. This makes an even smaller triangle. One more time, right side to left side, fold it in half to make an even smaller triangle. For this part, you can use a regular pencil or a white colored pencil. I'm going to use a white colored pencil because it shows up better on the camera. So I'm going to draw a slanted line here. I'm going to cut off this corner. I'm going to make a line here, like a curved line, because I'm going to cut that corner off. Okay. I'm going to make triangle here, like a letter V. Okay. If you want to make a heart, which looks interesting on a snowflake, just draw half of a heart shape, like this. All right, and that'll become a heart. And above it, I'm gonna make an angle line like that. Here, I'm going to make another angle line, almost like a letter V. All right, then over here, I'm gonna make another slanted line, and here, maybe kind of like almost like a rectangle shape, and then a half circle here. Okay, now you can do any lines or shapes that you would like. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but if you want to make a heart, you just draw half of a heart shape like that. Don't try to cut with just the tip of the scissors, because that's not going to cut through this thick paper. You want to feed the scissors, open them up, okay? And then it's a little easier. So I never close the scissors all the way. So go ahead and cut that out. Try not to cut all of one edge off, because if you do that, your snowflake will fall apart. So you have to leave some of the folded edge there. That's what holds the snowflake together. You're going to have a lot of small pieces of paper. I'm done cutting, and this is what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to unfold this and see what kind of snowflake I just made. right, I like it a lot. Do you guys see the heart? That's what we cut out. Now it's time to cover up the openings with tissue paper. We're gonna use tissue paper and glue stick for this, and you might need scissors as well. So I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to use the side that I have my pencil lines on as the back. You wanna pick one side as the back, okay? And always keep that side up facing you. Don't flip the snowflake over back and forth when you're gluing. All right, so first you pick one of the openings that you wanna cover up, pick a color, and then you can either tear the paper to fit over that opening. You want the paper to be larger than the opening you're covering, okay? That looks like it fits. And then you're gonna take your glue stick and we're gonna put the glue on the black paper, okay? All around the opening on the black paper, and then put the tissue paper down on top of that. If you put glue right on the tissue paper, it's gonna stick to your fingers, and it's also gonna glue your project down to the table, and when you go to pick it up, it's gonna tear apart. So put the glue around the opening. All right, I'm gonna do this bottom triangle here. You can use any of the colors of tissue paper that you would like to cover up the openings. You could come up with a color scheme and maybe use warm colors like yellow, reds, and oranges only. You could use cool colors like blue, purple, and greens. You can mix them both up. You can use the entire rainbow. It's up to you. When I'm doing this, if I put a color on the top shape, I like to do the same color on the bottom shape to kind of keep it balanced. So if I make this heart pink, I'm gonna make this one pink. And if I make this one red, this one will be red. So it's kind of got a balance to it. All right, so I'm gonna start gluing and I'm gonna fast forward the video and you can watch my process, and I'll stop at the end and show you how it came out. I'm done gluing tissue paper to my snowflake. This is the back side where I did all the gluing. It's kind of messy. And when I flip it over to the front, it looks nice and clean and you have a nice symmetrical design. I tried to balance the color. If I did red on one side, I did red on the other. Pink, pink. All right, I used warm and cool colors on it. Once the glue has dried, you can take a piece of clear tape and hang it on a window, and the sun will shine through it and it'll look like a real stained glass work of art. Here's what my stained glass snowflake looks like with a light source behind it. I hope you enjoyed making this colorful snowflake with me today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.